Konnichiwa everyone, it's Karin here. Today, I'll introduce 10 manners in Japan. So, let's get started. Stay quiet in public spaces. The first important thing is to stay quiet in public spaces. In Japan, it's considered polite to remain quiet in places like trains, buses, or hotel entrances where people gather. Japanese people are raised to avoid causing discomfort to others, so speaking loudly in public spaces is usually avoided. Being quiet helps create a comfortable environment for everyone around. Don't dance in public spaces. As I mentioned before, staying quiet in public is a big part of Japanese etiquette. So breaking loudly dance in places like stations, tourist spots, or busy streets might surprise those around you. In Japan, standing loud suddenly in public spaces is typically reserved for festivals and events. Enjoy dancing at festivals or clubs, and while you are out and about, try to blend in and stroll with the crowd. Don't litter! Carry your trash! Japan is incredibly clean, yet there are very few public trash bins. This is due to safety precautions taken after the 1995 terrorist attack, leading to a significant reduction in public trash bins. Additionally, strict trash separation rules in Japan make it difficult to maintain public bins for mixed waste. You can find bins at stations or convenience stores for a small amount of trash. However, remember, it's bad manner to dispose of large or personal waste here. Stick to throwing away only small trash generated from purchases. Respect the line. In Japan, forming a line is an important practice, and you'll see people naturally lining up everywhere. Cutting line is a big no. Even in crowded spaces, everyone respects the line, maintaining a smooth and pleasant atmosphere. In restaurants, it's common to write your name on waiting list near the entrance. Check if they use an app to notify you when it's your turn. Respect service staff. In Japan, staff are regarded as professional in service. Showing mutual respect is important in Japanese culture, so little kindness goes a long way. Saying arigato or gochisousama when leaving a restaurant helps make the experience pleasant for both you and the staff. When browsing, place items back where they belong and hold clothes after trying them on. Avoid leaving items messy or making unreasonable demands of staff. Finish what you're served. In Japan, it's considered polite to finish what you're served as a way of showing gratitude for the food. Order only what you can eat, and if you need more, you can always order again. Leaving food behind can feel wasteful and disrespectful to the chef. And before eating, say itadakimasu to show thanks, and after eating, say gochisousama to express gratitude. If you really can't finish, say arigato to leave a positive impression. Respect personal space. Personal space is very important to Japanese people. It's best to avoid close physical contact, especially with the people you are meeting for the first time, as it might catch them off guard. Also, when speaking, keeping a little distance and calm tone can create a relaxed atmosphere. Starting a conversation loudly or suddenly might be a bit overwhelming. Don't take pictures without permission. In Japan, it's best not to take photos of people without permission. Privacy and respect for personal rights are highly valued, so always be cautious when taking photos that could easily identify individuals. For instance, Michael in Kyoto are popular with tourists, but they are often working while moving between appointments. Taking photos without permission can be intrusive, so it's best to admire them from a respectful distance. Enjoy the scenery and landscape while being mindful of others and the local culture. Be punctual. In Japan, punctuality is a fundamental principle. Trains almost always arrive on time. As a result, it's a common practice to be prepared 5 or 10 minutes ahead of schedule. At restaurants or hotels, arriving late might inconvenience others, so make sure to notify the place if you're running late. Being punctual in Japan is a way of showing respect and consideration for others. No smoking in public areas. Smoking is restricted in Japanese cities with designated areas for smokers. It's polite to avoid smoking near public spaces, especially around stations or bus stops. Smoking areas are often limited to specific stations or commercial facilities, and roadside smoking is generally prohibited. In central areas, smoking enforcement is strict, so it's important to find designated areas. Today, we covered 10 important manners in Japan. Each one reflects consideration and mutual respect to make everyone's experience enjoyable. Whether you're visiting Japan or interacting with Japanese people, try keeping these tips in mind. I'm sure it'll make your experience more pleasant. Follow these manners and enjoy a wonderful trip to Japan. See you next time. Bye bye.